What's good with everybody? Your boy Cuddy J back with another one. I know I ain't been live in a while, man. I've been live, and I know you guys like, where the hell Cuddy been? Been a little busy. I've been a little busy, also I've been trying to catch up with a lot of other things, catching up with a lot of other things in life, meeting people. And I said, I gotta go live one day. But let's go ahead and get right to it, man. Texas banned the THC. Texas banned THC. And what does this mean for the smoke shops that sell the the THC? And what does it mean for consumers? You got some people who they go to the smoke shops to get the Delta 9 and Delta 8 and the gummies because they don't like to be, they don't like to expose their hand or let people know that they smoke weed. I know a lot of people who I hang around with, they like to do the gummies, the edibles or whatever, or they like to do the Delta 9 because they don't want nobody to know they smoke weed. And plus their jobs might get a random drug tests. So what's behind all of this? What's the reason why they want to all of a sudden ban the THC and give you a felony for it? And us have been smoking weed illegally for the last years. That shit really don't bother us, because we've been doing it for so long anyway, and we feel like we were playing with fire anyway. We playing with fire anyway. So when they come up with these new laws and stuff like this for what's going on now with the smoke shops, which are allowed to sell it, they are allowed to sell the products, but get caught with it, you going to jail. Even though they know you bought it from this place up the street that sells it, you get caught with it, you going to jail. What it do, Karina? How you doing? Welcome to the Kickback Network. It's been a while since I've been live. I think it's probably been a week and a half since I've been on. I do realize I got to tend to my channel a lot more. My friend of mine, she was like, you haven't been on your YouTube lately. What's going on? I'm like, I need to get back on there, though, because I am a monetized channel. I don't want to fall out the algorithm. But I also didn't really have anything to really talk about that I wanted to talk about. There's a lot of stuff going on in the YouTube streets, stuff going on in the community, stuff going on in the world. I could have talked about, but I choose not to because I just didn't feel like talking about it. But let's get the likes up though, guys. Like I said, I haven't been live in a while. It's been a while since I went live. And I'm probably out of the algorithm. So you say you making fun of my English, Gorima? Are you making fun of my English? Or are you being funny? Or what's going on? You trying to be funny or what? All right, now we can start some jokes if you want to. Now we can get this shit. We can get it cracking on some jokes or however you want to do it. I got time for all that too, though. But right now, maybe you should go to and understand. I don't speak Arabic. I don't speak the Bin Laden, Bin Laden, Bin Laden, Bin Laden, yeah. You want me to talk like that? I say genty. We get in Bin Laden, big baka baka, Bin Laden, Bin Laden. Oh, is that Indian enough for you? Garima, is that Indian enough for you? Okay, all right. You talk. Hey, you speak. You talking. You typing very well in English, baby. So it lets me know that you understand well enough the way you talking. You typing just like a person that's from America now. So I'm just saying, Bin Laden daughter. Come on, Bin Laden daughter. All right, then now. What kind of Indian are you? Are you a red dot or you a feather? What type of Indian are you? Red dot or feather? Outdoor. What's happening with the outdoor? What's happening with the outdoor? But yeah, like I was saying, man, what you guys think about the THC law in Texas? I'm gonna go ahead and get to the nitty gritty. This is what I think. I think the tobacco and the alcohol companies are hating on THC because their sales are going down. People are not buying alcohol as much from the stores or buying cigarettes as much from the stores because they're going to buy vapes, they're going to buy gummies, they're going to buy other stuff besides drink. People go to the bars to drink. Don't even worry about it, Garwema. Are you a red dot Indian or you feather? You got the feather Indians, Navajo, you know what I'm saying, Tecumseh, you know what I'm saying? You got Arapaho, you got Cherokee. What kind of Indian are you? Are you a red dot Indian? Are you one of them black Negroes that identify yourself as an Indian because you got straight hair and you got a light complexion skin? Talk to me, baby. What's up with it? That's what I mean, baby. Karima, let's talk. Me and you, Karima, let's talk. Or you one of those black, light-skinned girls that identify yourself as Indian because you got a little Indian in your family and you got long straight hair. Let me, what's up? You said you Indian, or you red dot Indian, or you feather, baby. Let me know if you're Navajo or Arapaho or you okay, a red dot, baby. That's what we talking about right now, Karina. You from Bombay. She said she from Bombay, 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 Bombay. You type very well, baby. You type very well to be an Indian, baby, from Bombay, but you can't understand the English, baby. Okay, then. Well, guess what? We teaching you right now, then, baby. You know how to you know how to comment very well. So we gonna make you. We gonna talk to you like you know what we mean. How about that, baby? Or you a red dot Indian? You know y'all got the red dots on your head. I seen you in the goddamn social studies book in my history class. They got red dot Indians with the tats and shit out on their hands and shit when they get married and they eat all the spicy ass vegetables. Or you a Navajo Indian with the bow and arrow with the feathers. Come on now, you know what the fuck I mean. Somebody help her out, man. Somebody help her out. No, I'm not being racist. You said you couldn't understand my English in cursive. So I'm trying to help you out, baby. What's up? You read? I'm asking a question. What type of Indian are you? You said you're true Indian. I want to know if you red dot Indian or you feather Indian. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? You're like, your last name Foot or something like that. My name is Tahoe Foot. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Idaho. Which one you are? Which one? You Native American Indian. Talk to me, baby. You do your race out there, not me. Shit. Bye. Bye. Hell, shit. She's a red. That's all she had to say then. That's all she had to say, Sean. I'm a red dot Indian. That's all you had to say, but she didn't want to understand what I was saying. Fuck you. What it do, Ashley? What's happening with it? And Garima, I'm sorry, baby. I appreciate you tapping into the Kickback Network. I just do that sometimes when, some people they come on the channel and they try to act brand new and dumb and shit and be funny at the same time. So I gotta give them their ass. You know what I'm saying? Just run the lights up. THC being banned in Texas, y'all. What the hell does this mean? Where is this hating? Or you think that the tobacco and alcohol places are hating? Hmm. Texas DSA says the state scheduling action affecting Delta 8 THC took effect July 31st, 2026. Products labeled as containing Delta 8 or found to contain more than naturally occurring trace amounts can be detained or referred to law enforcement. Damn. This follows a this follows a Texas Supreme Court decision. The court confirmed that Delta 8 THC is a controlled substance and that only naturally occurring trace amounts are accepted. They are exempt. Damn, they trying to make it as a controlled substance now. That's wild. That Garima chick, she was a pretty girl too, man. That Garima girl, she was pretty as hell. Though. I don't know why I did that to her, but you can't come in here being disrespectful to me. You know what I'm saying? I read through the bullshit. Y'all know that. I read through the bullshit. You know, and I'm not gonna let nobody come in here and be disrespectful with the bullshit, and then they want to call you racist whenever you attack them back with your jokes. I don't get it. They want to say you racist when you attack them. I got some questions I want to ask though. Where we at, guys? Where we at? I got some questions I want to ask. Let me send this to some people right quick, man. We getting Bin Laden money. See. Tibby gibber tibby gibber top of tibby. Tibby tibby gibber tibby tibby top of tibby getting Bin Laden money. Yeah, be acting crazy with me, baby. Don't be acting crazy with me, baby. We getting Bin Laden money. Yeah, I ain't really been on social media at all, to be honest, man. I haven't tapped in on any of the, my Facebook, my Instagram, what was it, TikTok. I'd rather be on TikTok, but for some reason, I just ain't really been on here lately, I don't know why, man. I just been on a whole different type of wave. We're on a whole different wave these days, man. Yeah. David, what's up with it, man? What it do, David, man? Glad you tapped in, man. Appreciate that donation, man. You tapped in, man. I be, I know I haven't been on as much. A lot of my moderators haven't been on. Where baby go? Big Dunn one. New Age. Okay, about time. What's happening with it? About time you came in here. What's up, guys? I know I miss you guys. I will say this. I miss you guys, man. My moderators, David, Dunn one. I really been out of tune on the social media, and I'm gonna keep it 100 too. I met this lady. I've been really tapped into her. Getting to know her, her getting to know me, and and the reason her being her, the fact that she lives in another state, which is Shreveport. She lives in Shreveport, and I live in here in Dallas. I try to put as much time I can in getting to know this lady and her getting to know me. So I've been kind of like out of tune lately. I haven't been on Facebook as much. I haven't been on none of my shit as much. I've been, getting to know her, working, and just chilling. So I know I haven't been dropping you guys nothing. Damn, done one. I hope you get better, baby. I was wondering where you was at for a while though, because I was going live and I'm like, damn, done one is not even on here. I know Lisa's going. Lisa had some stuff going on, and yeah, David, I had took David. Yeah, see, Dave. See, I was just about to say something, Dave. I was wondering. I'm gonna make you a mod again because for a while you wasn't on here, and I said Dave must don't. After a while when I don't see my moderators on here, like not my old school, not my OG moderators, the moderators who just like became moderators in the last 6 months. Whenever I stop seeing them on here for a while, I take them off the list because I feel like okay, maybe they tapped into another channel as much as mine. I mean, I know how it is. If you watch a lot of other lives, they go live all the time like me, and you're a moderator for them, and you're a moderator for me. It's kind of hard to try to do both shows. That's why I do my shows at different times. I know some of you guys are moderators for my brother channel. My brother has a channel on YouTube, And I know some of you guys are moderators for his channel. People like West Baltimore, Tom, Lisa, David. David came from my brother's channel. So I know some of you guys tend to their channel a lot, but they do their lives like early in the day and midday. I do mine late at night and sometime around this time. So done one. I hope you get better soon. Yeah, high spot. I think high spot. You started fucking with me probably last year. High spot. You been fucking with me about a year. I consider you as an OG moderator. You are an OG moderator. Like when I first started going live, I first started going live back in last March, last year, and I got my mine like Lisa Dunn one, Jake, O, 85 cut. Who else am missing? It's a couple of you guys that was moderators back then. I let go some moderators. Then I added some more moderators like Hot Spot, which is about time. With New Age about time. Y'all became moderators about a year ago. You, I think West Baltimore, Time, all you guys came around the same time. It's been almost a year now since y'all been moderators. So yeah, I know. I still call you Hot Spot, but I call you New Age about time. That way everybody will know who I'm talking to whenever I'm speaking to you. But I'm always call you Hot Spot for some reason. I wish you can change your name back to Hot Spot. I'm pretty sure there's a way you can. Another thing too, guys. I yeah. So what you guys think about the THC thing, man? The Delta 8 shit, man, and Delta 9 THC being banned from Texas. They're allowing the stores to sell the product out of there, but if you get caught with the product that you bought from that store that they know selling it, you go to jail. You get a felony. You get 2 years. Isn't that how does that work? It's like they're going backwards with this shit. You know that store's got THC, they sell it out of it, which is okay, but they get caught with it, they going to jail. So this is what it seems like to me is behind some money. I feel like okay, the money, it's a money thing now. We got to get rid of the consumers. Let's don't get rid of the THC. Let's get rid of the consumers because if we get rid of the consumers, sooner or later the THC gonna fall out of business. If we put the consumers away, there ain't gonna be nobody left to buy that shit. I buy my shit black markets. I buy my shit from the hood anyway. I don't want to go to the dispensary and buy no weed. You know what I'm saying? So, and here's the reason why I think they taking it though, because alcohol and tobacco companies, their sales have gone down. The alcohol and tobacco sales have gone down, where they went to hating. They hating. Garima, how you doing? Welcome back, baby. Welcome back to the Kickback Network. I didn't mean to disrespect you or cause any harm for you. Sometimes I like to have fun, Garima. Welcome to the Kickback Network. It's your boy Cuddy J. We broadcasting live out of Dallas, Texas. I will talk slow, that way you can understand what I'm saying, if that's cool. Yeah, Don Juan. I think that's a lot of people up. Period. That's why I say if they catch the consumers with the THC, they put them away, which will make other consumers skeptical about buying the THC from these smoke shops. They're not gonna go hit the smoke shops up and tell them to start smoking, selling it. They're gonna catch the people buying it from the THC smoke shops and putting them in jail. Now, there's all kind of things you can buy from the smoke shop. You can buy wraps, like the camos right here, which I'm smoking. You can buy these right here to wrap your seat. They got cigars, they got weed trays, they got merchandise, they got everything up in there. So when somebody goes into a smoke shop, not necessarily they're buying some THC or some gummies. It's all good. Hey, Garima, I'm gonna try my best to talk slow. I mean, I am from America, but I'm from Louisiana. Us Louisiana people, we have a certain way we talk. You know, a lot of people from Texas can't understand us from Louisiana. We got our own language. Yeah, hot spot. That shit backwards, ain't it? That's backwards, ain't it? Watch this. I got some questions I want to ask. Is Texas protecting consumers or effectively trying to shut down the hemp industry? What y'all think about that? I got a question. I got a couple of questions. Is Texas protecting consumers or effectively trying to shut down the industry? What y'all think? Because you know Texas is about the only state that hasn't went legal with it, marijuana yet. If I'm not mistaken, they probably if they not they one of the states that they one of the only states that hasn't legalized marijuana yet. Oh, you moving to Atlanta, Georgia? Garima, what's making you move? Why did you choose to move to Atlanta, Georgia? Garima, why did you choose to move to Atlanta, Georgia, Garima? I'm just curious. Cheeseburger, what's happening with it? Shout out to Miami. Man, I get my shit from the hood, man. I buy my weed from the same spots I've been buying my weed since the 90s. I rather the guy from the streets get the goddamn dollar. No tax. I rather the nigga in the hood or the streets get the dollar with no tax in for him than giving it to one of the companies anyway. I'm gonna keep it old school. Is Texas protecting consumers or effectively trying to shut down the industry, guys? What's your take? What's love to you too, Cheeseburger? My girl Dunn one said they are protecting more than anything, but the smoke shops got a loophole. And that's because people not buying cigarettes as much because they buying the vapes. People not buying alcohol as much either because the when people smoking weed they don't drink as much. Vice versa. Uh, it can be. I think it's some hating going on with the companies. I want to pursue my higher studies in the United States, and I've got some family based in Atlanta. So I thought, okay, that's a good reason to go then. Out there, that's a good place. I thought, cause when most people go to Atlanta, I'm gonna tell you this right here, Gorima. The fact that you moving to Atlanta and you think you can't understand what I'm saying. When you move to Atlanta, it's gonna be a different type of language too. Now I don't know if you're gonna be surrounded around black people, because the black people in Atlanta got a way of talking as well. Uh, I wish you would have came to Dallas. Dallas, Texas is a good place to come. The state of Texas, period, though. I mean, unless you smoke marijuana or THC, you might don't want to come. But us motherfucking Negroes from the hood, we've been smoking this shit for a long time, and we don't care about how they try to ban it. They go to Texas every month. Okay, that's good. That's good. But do you drink? Do you drink? How old are you? If you don't mind me asking, how old are you, Garima? Oh, you 17. Oh, I'm definitely sorry for talking to you crazy. Montre the Goat, what's happening with you, my boy? Hey, Garima, I'm sorry. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all just run the lights up. What you talking about, girl? What you talking about, child? My bad, y'all. For the activity going on outside, by my door. Yeah, I didn't know you was that age, though, Garima. Hit that like button for your boy, though. Hit that like button. Should adults 21 or older be allowed to purchase Delta 8? Should they make the law, or you got to be 21 years old to purchase Delta 88? I had to go live, guys, because my watch hours is going down. When I looked at my analytics, everything is going down. That's due to me not, doing my show as much. So I got to get back on the. As easy as I can become addicted to doing live shows, it's easy for me to stop doing my shows. It's even easier to stop doing shows. I'm looking at this. I'm checking out some shit right now. What the hell? Yeah, my kids just started school this week, man. It, that's another thing that been. That's another thing that's been keeping me real busy and focus on other things. Cause remember, I've heard of marijuana, but in India they be using ganja or something. That's what they call weed out here. They call it ganja. And I'm pretty sure in India they do a lot of opium and all that. Yeah, this is marijuana right here. You see that? This is marijuana. Karina. What's my motherfucking name? Garima, who I'm rolling with. All my Ninas. They just better get it right. Chicken better get it right. Who? Garina. What's my motherfucking name? Garima, who I'm rolling with. All my Ninas. Oh, gracias, mommy. Appreciate that. Who you rolling with? Garima. What's her motherfucking name? Garima. Who I'm rolling with? All my Ninas. Hey, man. I miss y'all, man. I ain't been on here in a while. Even my lady friend, she told me you need to get back on your show. Don't let me distract you. She was like, you said you know how to make time for everything. And like I was telling you guys earlier, just as easy as that is for me to be addicted to going live, I also can be addicted to not going live. If I take a few days off, I'm cool. But if I take a week off, I'd be like, fuck it. Like I could have went live a couple of times. Sometimes I be having people over here. I don't want to go live because it kind of like distracts me and it gets me off my off my rhythm or my topics, you know, when I have my homeboys sitting over here or homegirls coming by here, whatever the case may be, I get thrown off my rhythm a little bit differently. But not having them around is which is I prefer to, like me saying what I'm saying now, I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna come knock on my door for the fact that I said what I said. Hey, New Age, you like that one? What's my motherfucking name? Garima, who I'm rolling with all my Ninas. I'm a bartender, baby. I bartend at a high class restaurant in the Galleria Mall, which is probably about 3 minutes from my crib. I'm a bartender at the Galleria Mall at a place called Grand Lux Cafe. It's a high end restaurant. You know, you come in there, you gonna spend your dollar, baby. At night, just know if you come in there and eat by yourself, you want to have it's almost the entrees go from anywhere from like our hamburgers are $20. So you get other entrees are $28, 30 some dollars, $24, $40. You got to come on there with your mind right. I'm Haitian American. Yeah, yeah. I'm, I'm black. I'm a black American, but I got Haitian descent. Ati, ça passe moubalé. You know, yeah, this ice skating rink. See, David knew what I'm talking about. The ice skating rink at the bottom of the bottom floor. Matter of fact, my job is kind of close by the ice skating rink in the Galleria Mall. It's right there next to the Netflix house. If you're familiar with Dallas or the Galleria Mall, yeah. Is a threesome a sin? Please help me. Harry Bowers. No, it's not a sin at all, man. Well, from the look of your picture, you look like you're black. What is your nationality or your ethnicity? Ethnicity. I'm not gonna even lie, Garima. Looking at your picture, you like a regular black chick from Atlanta or Dallas or Houston, New York, Cali, Chicago, Miami. You look like a regular black chick, like you one of those prestige black women from the suburbs of the United States. That's what you look like to me. One of those prestige black women from the suburbs of the United States. You know what I'm saying? You can be Baldwin Hills, you can be Buckhead, you know what I'm saying? Bankhead, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Calabasas, Plano, Frisco. You know what? That's a good question you asking, Harry. Is is fish considered a meat? No, I don't think. I think fish is considered fish. You got meat and you got fish. Two different things. You got like shrimp and fish are different. Also, shrimp and fish are different from meat. It's its own category. You got meats, vegetables, which is produce, seafood. It's all categorized different. So no, it's not considered a meat. That's why most people that don't eat meat, they eat fish. Now I never heard of neither one of those countries, Bengali or in Punjabi. Never heard none of one of those, but I get it. You either way it go, you're a beautiful young lady. Stay looking beautiful, baby. I don't know, man. I don't care about what's going on with my ceiling, man. Only thing I care about is I have a ceiling over my head. Only thing I care about is having a ceiling over my head because there's so many people who don't have a ceiling over their head, or they sleeping under somebody else's ceiling. I don't know what DMT is, man. My answer would be no. Only thing I smoked was Newports and Cool Filter Kings. Sometimes a Camel non-filter or a Marlboro Light or menthol Marlboro. I smoke weed. I don't smoke nothing else. I haven't smoked a cigarette in 4 years. I quit. Then you change your profile pic. She changed your profile pic. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You a beautiful young lady. You gonna make a man happy one day, Garima. Yeah, I smoke weed only, man. Garima asked me how old I am. I turned 48 and on October the 1st I'll be 48. I got another. What's the practical difference between legal hemp derived Delta 9 and prohibit Delta? What's the practical difference between legal hemp derived Delta 9 and prohibit Delta? Appreciate the gifts. Appreciate the gifts. Appreciate, yeah, everybody always thinks I'm in my early 30s. I got a young face. I'm a little older. Take my hat off. Yeah, I'll be 48 October the 1st. I don't have any gray hairs yet. I wear readers so I can read the letters because they're too small, but I can see real good. Not when it's time to read, though, I can't. Appreciate that, appreciate that. I'm going to take that as a compliment. A lot of people think I'm in my early, like I'm in my job I've been working there with almost 2 months. A lot of the people thought I was like early 30s, late 20s. Then when I tell them I'm my age, they be like, I'm like, yeah. But I also once I told them my age, there is a different line of respect now. The fact that they know that I'm in my late 40s and I'm not in my early 30s. The line of respect that's given to me now is differently than when it was when they thought I was some. When the long as they thought I was 31 or 32 or however old they thought I were, they didn't show no respect for me. Now, ever since I told them my age, there's a lot of respect being showed toward me. Not that I'm asking for it. I mean, it's supposed to be, I mean, you're not gonna disrespect me either, though. But I sense the fact that since I told them my age, they have been showing me a lot more respect now because of my age. Opposed to when they thought I was probably in my early 30s, they didn't give a damn. They probably respected me, but they didn't give a damn. Yeah, we get that a lot. Look, most of us black men are younger than our age. I'm not gonna say all of us because I know some guys that are younger than me. I know some guys that are younger than me. When I say younger than me, I mean like 31 years old, 28, 32. They look older than me. I know some guys that are in their early 30s, late 20s. They look older than me. So not all black men. Most of us black men look young. Not all of us though. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. She said, "Damn, drop the skincare routine." Dennis Simpson. In 1981, MTV's first video was "Radio Kill the Radio Star" with Hans Zimmer on the synthesizer. Okay. Nick, what's happening with you there, my boy? Welcome to the Kid. I know I haven't been on here for a while. I'm about to get back in the mix, man. I feel like now another reason too, guys. I broke my phone, right? So I had to get another, not another phone. I had to get it repaired. So when I got it repaired, it took away all of my fucking goddamn memory because I had to what do you call that bitch? Would you redo the shit, whatever the case, whatever that means. Anyway, uh, and it took away all my apps. So I don't have my YouTube app on my phone. It kind of threw me out the wheel. First of all, my phone not my screen was fucked up. My screen was fucked up. I couldn't dial numbers. I couldn't answer the phone. I couldn't do nothing. So that stopped me from those 4 or 5 days. Stopped me from going live. However many days that was. Also during those days, I was talking with on the phone with somebody. I could have went live on this device I have right here. I got this device. I got a device right here. You see, I got a device right here. I got my phone. I got this device. I got my laptop. I got another device right there. And then I could have. The thing is, I haven't been going live. I got to get back in the mix. I got to get back in y'all algorithm. Of course, I'm probably gonna go live tonight because I need to get back in my to get my hour, my watch time back up, my views back up. I got to get back in the algorithm, y'all. I have been falling off with this shit, but I'm keeping it going. Uh, I'm only working happy hour today. Happy hour is from 3 to 6:45. Some shit like that. 7 o'clock, I think. From 3 to 7 o'clock is happy hour. After that, right there, I get off, and then I'll come back and give you guys some more content. I'm about to install it, man. As you notice, the video quality is a little bit ashier than normal. Uh, I don't like the quality. Uh, the audio probably not be as good either. I don't know. But I got to give you guys content. I got to stay in the mix. Hmm? Spell chick over 2,000 tribes, and no, they don't have a word for king or queen either. You know what? I'm not one of those people that wake up. Speaking of that term, right? I don't wake up and call everybody queen or what's up king, what's up queen. I don't do that. Sometimes you know when people wake up in the morning and they say some shit like "Good morning, queens" or "Good morning, king." It's either the first one that react to the comment or the post and be like "Good morning" back. They don't even be considered as a queen or a king. They not even on that level of being a king and a queen, but they be the first ones to reply back to a post that say "Good morning, kings and queens." I'm not. I don't use them terms. I don't call everybody king or queen or whatever. It's always "What's up, cuz?" to me. Everybody my cuz. What's up, cuz? Hey, say cuz over there, cuz. You see cuz? What up, cuz? Good morning, cuz. Or Buenos dias, primo. Primo is like I'm always cousin everybody. I cuz of blood. You can be a blood. What up, cuz? I mean, I'm not nobody queen or king to me. Everybody my cousin. Garema said, "What do I have to say to men that cheat?" This is what I have to say to men that cheat. If you're a man and you have to cheat on your girl, maybe you shouldn't be with her. I'm a guy like this. Before I cheat on my lady, I'd rather break up. Cause I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not trying to cheat and be nervous and try to and can't be comfortable. Whenever I be with a woman and have sexual intercourse with a woman, or anytime I'm entertaining a woman, I want to be comfortable doing it. I don't want to seem like I'm hiding or scared or nervous about doing what I'm doing. So you guys that gotta cheat or want to cheat, maybe you should be single. Some guys they get in relationships because that's probably the only way you can get some pussy. Period. Who knows? I don't know. But me personally, if I feel like I gotta cheat, I think we need to break up. I'm not trying to cheat and don't be comfortable with it. I want to have fun when I'm inside the bud. Mark Travis, what's happening with it up? Hey, Mark Travis, man, congratulations to you and your wife. 10 years of marriage, because that is hard. It's difficult to deal with. We talked about, you think relationships are hard. Marriage is even harder. And the fact that y'all been married 10 years, I'm pretty sure y'all were together probably about 2, 3 years or 5 years before y'all got married. So there's even congratulations on top of that. Clock it a little bit, just a little bit. My thing is, if a man needs to cheat, he might needs to be single. Or at least you one of them niggas, man, you in a relationship so that you can have a place to live. You in a relationship so that you can have a place to live. Or, I mean, and that's for women too. So, I mean, okay, I thought you were like Paquito, like small. For real. Hey, Garima, I've held this conversation a lot over the last year and a half of me doing my live stream. I even said on my podcast show, I even talked about it on my reaction show on this channel, where I feel like if a guy has to cheat, if anybody has to cheat, not men, because women cheat too, they just don't shit on the men. Let's get it right. uh, don't just say what do I think about men. What do I think about people who cheat? Period. You women and men. Uh, yeah, you feel like you got to cheat on your significant other. Maybe you need to break up. Why make the situation worse where you can get the police involved, and when somebody go to jail behind some domestic violence or some bullshit, or go to jail, or go to somebody might get killed, anything behind some domestic shit, for that shit to happen, then they say you do cheat on each other and you welcome each other back. The relationship is not going to be the same no more. You're not going to look at each other and respect each other the same way you did prior to fucking the cheating. You're going to look at that person funny and differently. You might as well break up. I think when somebody cheats on you and when somebody and somebody give you bad health uh, conditions, or that's when you should break up. Now, if the finances start falling off, there should be no reason to break up. If one person's not holding weight on their finances or whatever the case may be, there shouldn't be a reason to break up or get divorced. Y'all should try to help each other out and uplift the other one to get back to that peak where they was at. Vice versa. There shouldn't be nobody breaking up or cheating on nobody behind that. But if somebody cheat on you or give you some type of STD, it's would you say consider cheating? You should break up. Cheating is something else, but they don't even commit to us women. They tell us it goes, but we all know it always goes. Well, maybe that's probably what you experienced at 17 years old in India. Which I understand what you're saying, but see, women they on their game shit too though. I mean, I'm never one of those guys. I mean, I heard women say that shit. The woman that I'm talking to right now, we both said to one another. Let's just see where it goes, because the fact that she's in another state and I'm here, and we're only 200 miles. We're only 200 miles away from each other. But even the fact that we're a distance, right? We both said, let's just see where it goes, you know. Because now, keep in mind, this woman, she used to live out here in Dallas. She moved back to Louisiana. When I approached her, I thought she was still here in Dallas. But even after the fact that she told me that she was back in Louisiana, I still considered wanting to talk to her and get to know her. And guess what? At the same time, even she did as well. So we just seeing where it goes right now. To get to what you mean by what you saying. Yeah, Karima is very beautiful, man. She's very beautiful. She's, if you haven't noticed. Most of the boys my age are suffering from mummy bar syndrome. You know, I think that's a big deal going on nationwide. Internationally, it's going on, you know, where you got these guys, you know, they got mom problems or they want to be treated like their mama treated them, you know, and, yeah. I don't think that has anything to do with where you from or your age at all. Cause that shit goes on. I hear women tell me things about their boyfriend or ex-boyfriend or a guy they seeing or whatever the case may be, where they say this nigga got mommy issues. He has the mommy syndrome. Or I seen girls posted on Facebook talk about how these, yeah, that shit, yeah. But the back to the THC thing in Texas, man, the Delta 8s and the Delta 9s and the gummies and shit, man. We on that. That's the topic of the show. I don't want to fall too far off the topic because I think it fucks the algorithm up once we start talking about everything else and we're not talking about what's the topic in hand. I'm not a Yankees fan, man. I'm just wearing a hat, man. I'm not no fucking Yankees fan. Be no typical dumb motherfucker, man, that judges somebody based off what the fucking hat they wearing. You know, one thing us black people, we don't watch baseball that much. And we know the one reason why we wearing a hat. We either represent something that we like and stand for, or we trying to match with what we got on, man. Us black people, we ain't even, I'm a Philadelphia Phillies fan, and I have a Yankees hat on. Only because I'm wearing black and gray. Not because I'm a Yankees fan. And do I have anything against the Yankees? No. So yeah. Your typical fan, your Mike Frudge, a typical bozo ass nigga. It probably doesn't get out there much. They be kind of incest. I think it's something deep rooted because the husbands don't give their mom attention or what the fuck. Yeah, hey Garima, you need to hurry up and come to America, Garima, and get around as many as black people as you want. That way you can see how the family shit really supposed to be ran. New age, about time. You heard I said it right. You feel me? Damn, Garima. I got to go to work at 3 o'clock. I'm pretty sure that in the bar we're gonna have the T. And I work in the bar, so I'm pretty sure the TVs will be on the baseball game when I get to work. But I'm a Phillies fan. You want me to throw my I can I can throw my 76ers hat on. You know what I'm saying? But I won't be matching. You know what I'm saying? So and if I throw my Phillies hat on, I won't be matching. So I got on black and white. My Muhammad Ali shirt is black and gray. I got on black shorts, and I had on some black Air Force Ones earlier. So we like to match. Us black guys, we like to match. Like that Karima said, we all love a family-oriented man, but like sometimes they get a little too close to their family. Hey, that's that Arkansas shit, you heard me? That incest shit. Hell yeah, Ryan Danilo. Ryan Danilo, we showed you, but guess what? Check this out, Ryan. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about that. Before we got LeBron, I was happy with us signing Jalen Brown. Be- 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 Before we got LeBron, I had my chest out talking shit when we signed Jalen Brown. 'Cause I said, you know what, we got a squad because DJ Edgecombe, he's evolving. He's gonna be way better than he was. Those 16 points a game he was giving us last year, sometimes he was scoring 30 points, 20 points a game. He's gonna do that a lot bit more now next season. Now, with LeBron and Jalen Brown being there, it might stunt his growth a little bit. He won't be able to show himself that much because I don't know how they're gonna do the rotation. But all I know is LeBron and Embiid don't really have to do as much as they used to have to do because at their age and they, just period. You got Maxie, Brown, and Edgecombe, and then you got some young bulls off the bench that's gonna do their shit. So here's how I feel about the LeBron thing. Like I mean, now it ain't even really about what the starting lineup does, right? It's about the second and third line. The starting lineup look nice. It's all about matching up. So throughout the first quarter or whatever, the lineup changes, right? So they might run a small lineup, they might run a 3-point man lineup, or this lineup. It's finding chemistry off the bench with your role players and your starters on the court with them. That's when it comes down to what it's gonna come down to. That's when LeBron, Embiid, or whoever else get their punch they on the bench. I mean, when they're playing with the guys off the bench. Now, as a starting lineup, I think everybody should get their touches, man. If everybody get 10 shots a game, if each starter get 10 shots a game, 10 to 15 shots. That's all they need. They don't need to be shooting. Like Maxie don't need to be shooting 23 times. LeBron doesn't. Embiid doesn't. Whatever. Let everybody play their game, and then we'll see how it turn out. Okay, this guy right here said, little do you guys know, this guy right here is bought and paid for by Israel. Hmm. You know what, man? I normally block people for saying stupid bozo shit, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave you on here, man, because I just want I'm just a nice guy like that. I'm gonna leave you on here because I don't even know why I read that. I'm pretty much mad at myself for reading that comment than even mad at him for typing that shit. I'm more mad at me for reading what he typed. A genuine question though. Why do Americans have? Hey, Tammy, baby. Mwah. Why do Americans have? Hey, all Americans, listen to this question, guys. A genuine question though. Why do Americans have such high rates of divorce? And laughing emoji behind that. I've never been married before, so I don't I really can't just speak for the divorce thing. But I can tell you why it could be this. People are not getting married for love anymore, and I'm pretty sure over in India, your family already have in mind who you're gonna be marrying when you get to a certain age. Y'all got y'all match people up together and y'all force each other into marriage. And divorce is not in y'all. It's not a law for y'all. It's not a bad thing for y'all, which is bad anyway. But to get back to Americans, most and many Americans these days, especially, they marry for stability. It's because one got the money, so it's finances behind everything. It's more of a business relationship than anything now. It's not about love anymore. And once that business in the relationship is not good no more, it's time to depart. So that's why Americans are divorcing because uh, there was a time where the man was the lead of the house because he was the breadwinner, and the woman was a stay at home wife. So she really didn't have too much to say so or whatever, or she just didn't. She I won't say gullible to the fact they didn't really just they let their man lead. Nowadays you don't have that. You have too many women that are making a lot more money than men these days. In some marriages, most marriages, I probably could say, the woman probably be the breadwinner. And once the guy slip and fuck up, it's easier for that woman to let him go. and go to another guy that's at another higher echelon than him. Vice versa. Because no man ain't finna break up with his woman because she doesn't have as much money as he does. It's not gonna happen. He might cheat on her, but he's not gonna break up with her. But a woman, she would divorce her man or break up with her man just because he's not making a certain amount of money. If they don't answer your question. You know, you got some men. You got some men do that. They are intimidated by women that are that has more success than them. That's why you see a lot of niggas in their 50s, right? Or a lot of older niggas that date younger women because they think they can manipulate the younger mind. Like I know a guy that's 57 years old. He'll never talk to a woman, no matter how attractive she is, or a guy going, or he would never. I'm gonna say this: he would never approach a woman his age or within his bracket if she's successful because he knows that he intimidated. But let him see a woman that's 25, 21, 30, he gonna try to get her. He gonna try to oversaturate her and bride her with his with whatever he got going on to make her bite. But a real woman won't even gravitate to what he's doing at the age he is because uh, if she was to fall, he know he can't catch her. So I mean, I'm gonna let you know like this: I ain't intimidated by no lady, but I do know. I mean, I don't care how much success a woman has. If the motherfucker bozo and she kind of wicked, I ain't fucking with her no way. That's how I look at it. You could be if your character and vibe ain't good, I don't give a fuck how much money you got, what kind of car you drive, how big your booty is, whatever the case. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Nah, he ain't. I mean, he ain't finna. He ain't. He's not about to approach a woman his age. Now, only way he gonna approach a woman his age if he feel like he got the up on her, and she don't got her shit good either. But at the same time, as far as the guy is, he gonna love you to death, until he see somebody else he like. But I mean, but other than that though, he's not me. Just because of, like I get mistaken for my age, right? So there's a chance that I do get approached by women or I catch eye contact with women that's in their 30s, 35, 30, 38, even 28. I catch women eyes a lot because I have a younger face, but if I'm more about, I'd rather have a woman that's at least about 35 or older. A woman has to be 35 for me to just really like consider just like fucking with her. But I'm very fortunate if I find a woman that's kind of like in my age. Like she got to be over 40. Like I live for a woman in their 40s. You know what I'm saying? The eye me. You know what I'm saying? Like every female that I approach, like let's say for example, the lady I've been talking to lately, she's 43 years old, and she said she kept on. She said, how old are you? And I had told her, I said I'll be 48 in October. She said, hold up now. I thought you was in your 30s. Cause she thought I was young. She had to ask me twice. She asked me like 3 days later after I told her my age. She asked me 3 days later again. And I said, I told you I'll be 48 in October. And she always thought you were young. So I'm just, right now I'm happy I got a woman that I'm talking to that's in her 40s. And she look young too. This one thing about it's crazy though. When a man's rich, it's no sauce poured on him when he got money when he fuck with a woman younger. Like it's crazy how money can make a motherfucker move. Like like you can be 48 years old and attractive, a 21-year-old won't even look at you. But you can be 40, you can be an average looking nigga that's 48 years old and don't be attractive. A 21-year-old gonna ride on that. And there won't be a problem. But a regular motherfucker, it's crazy how that shit works. See, and they go, that's that bullshit right there, Garima. That's that bullshit, Garima. That's the bullshit. So what I'm talking about, Fambo. What's happening with the Fambo, man? Welcome to the Kickback Network, man. One of my moderators. I'm still here, y'all. I'm still breathing. Uh, See, Karima, you said some real shit though. Like I know you 17 years old, but if a man is 35 years old approach you and you think he got a little money, you gonna bite. But if a guy 35 years old just don't have, if the average 35-year-old man approach you, you ain't gonna fuck with him. All right, there, Garima, appreciate you for tapping in. You know, watching the show, tuning in, and you know what I mean. I see you again. Catch you on the flip side. Hit that subscribe button. I hope you hit that like button already. I'm about to get off here in a minute anyway, myself, because I got to get ready for work. Uh, I want to sit back and enjoy some TV and see what else I can find to talk about tonight, because I definitely probably have to go live tonight. I appreciate all my moderators for tapping in. You guys, thanks for the donations. I see y'all. I see y'all. I got to get back on this. I got to get back on my live though, man. It's funny when the woman that I've been talking to, you know, she even noticed. She was like, "Baby, when the last time you went?" And yeah, she called me baby. She said, "When the last time you went live?" I said, "Shit, that's a good." I said, "I don't even know," but she was even aware that I haven't been going live or been doing my YouTube lately, and or whatever, because of the time we've been putting in with each other. She supposedly came down here this weekend, but you know the algorithm got fucked up. You know how that shit go. So yeah. But like I said, man, all you guys that tapped in today, man, the subs, you know, uh, I do know I got to go really hard on the thing because the algorithm is fucked up right now. Well, not it ain't fucked up. It's just my watch hours are going down, and I got to get them back up. I like to keep them over 300 hours a month. Anything that's like that is uncivilized. I like to keep my V's, my monthly V's up to about the 20,000. Uh, uh, yeah. So I gotta get back on this shit, man. I know I can do it. I ain't really been posting no shorts or any of that shit. But I gotta get my shit back up, man. I gotta get back on my tracks. Once again, I appreciate you guys for tapping in on the Kickback Network. It's your boy Cuddy J, broadcasting live Dallas, Texas, aka Dallas, Texas. It's the Kickback Network. I'm Malika Fat Kid and Dud Ball, and I'm going to holler at y'all. Come on now, man.